Race number 1, top of the even Dr. LC. They are off and pacing off stride. Leaving the gate was Lady Vet. They move into the first turn. Sparkling Cloud emerging with the lead. Shakatee's hustling out second. Up on the outside and racing third in the early going is Candy Claudel. At the rail, Catero has settled in fourth. They move into the backstretch on to the opening quarter. Up front, they battle for the lead on the inside. That's Sparkling Cloud coming away on top. Settling in, Shakati second, parked out. Candy Claudel is racing third, followed by Catero fourth. At the rail, pacing in 5, that's All Canadian. Taking a look at a 6 as they continue into the turn. Crafty Abe holding down the 7th spot after the miscue, leaving Lady Vet. And having problems at the back of the field is Dr. LC. They were by the initial station in 29 and 2/5 seconds. They round the top turn in front of the grandstand for time 1 as they approach the half. Sparkling Cloud is still the pace setter. Caught on the outside, going a long route, is Candy Claudel second. In the pocket third, that's Shakatee's covered up. All Canadian on the limb is fourth. Catero in 5. Crafty Abe holds down 6. Further on back to Lady Vet. And trailing is Dr. LC. They continue into the backstretch. Halfway home in a minute and 3/5 seconds. It's still Sparkling Cloud, leading it by 3 parts of a length. Candy Claudel coming 3 wide is All Canadian third. Along the rail, hemmed in fourth, is Shakatee's. Catero staying at the rail in 5. They head into the turn on their way to the 7/8. It's Sparkling Cloud, still the boss by 1 length. Shakatee's right there looking to get out of the pocket second. And Shakatee's now angling off the rail with 1/8 left to come. 3/4 reached in 1:32. Sparkling Cloud will try to hold off Shakatee's as they make the final turn. Sparkling Cloud, Catero now down in the passing lane. Sparkling Cloud, Shakatee's, Catero. They're not getting to Sparkling Cloud. It's close for second. It looks like Shakatee's, then Catero. Operating back into victory lane is the first race winner, number 1 in your program, Sparkling Cloud, a 4-year-old daughter of Cloud Cover, owned by Alan Endries of West Palm Beach, Florida. Trained by Debbie Carey, Dave Carey driving. The mare pacing the mile in 2:03. Race number 2 of the evening has Johnny Oro A, Mather's Bled, Mac Combo, or else what? 3 A's and a C. College GGB, Certain Pleasure, Happy Butler, and Daylon Honey. They are off and pacing. Mac Combo quickly off the gate looking for the lead. Johnny Oro A is away second. Up on the outside, Ecology GB hustling out looking for a good early spot. They race into the turn by the opening 8th. Mac Combo coming away on top. Ecology GB settles in second. Johnny Oro A is racing third. Up on the limb, grabbing a seat in 4 is Certain Pleasure. At the rail, Mather's Bled races out of 5. Daylon Honey tied up in 6. Next in line, or else what has 7. Pacing out of 8 is 3 A's and a C. And 9th and trailing the field, that's Happy Butler. They continue, spread out as they approach the 3/8. 28 seconds the opening quarter. That's Mac Combo setting a lively clip as clear by 4 open lengths over Ecology GB with Johnny Oro A next in line third. Certain Pleasure trying to close up the gap in 4. Daylon Honey now next in line has 5. Or else what racing from 6. Pacing at a 7 is 3 A's and a C. Then Happy Butler and trailing the field Mather's Bled. They dip into the bend on their way to the 5/8. 57 and 3. Still on a 4-length advantage and still a lively clip for Mac Combo with Ecology GB racing along second. Certain Pleasure now moving up on the outside third. Johnny Oro A is fourth. They approach 3/4. Mac Combo starting to labor and closing in on the outside is Ecology GB. Certain Pleasure right there third. 3 wide, fourth is Daylon Honey. Ecology GB has collared Mac Combo as they approach the 7/8, 129 and 3. That's Ecology GB taking over. Certain Pleasure moving up second to the outside. Daylon Honey coming 3 wide third. On the limb and racing fourth as they make the final turn. As they drive to the lane, that's 3 A's and a C. They race to the payoff. Certain Pleasure on the outside, closing in on Ecology GB. Certain Pleasure will get up to win it. Ecology GB hanging in for second. Third is Daylon Honey. In victory lane, the second race winner, number 7 in your program, Certain Pleasure, 4-year-old son of Annihilator. Owned and trained by Judd LaPointe of Truro. Danny O'Brien driving. The mile in 2:02 and 1/5. Race number 3 of the evening, Helen's Memory, Blue Mineral first, Skip the Penny, Fascination VL, Diamond Almahurst, Velvet O'Hara, and Nearly Ready. They are off and pacing, firing off the gate quickly. That's Fascination VL to take charge. At the rail, Helen's Memory away second, hustling up on the far outside, Velvet O'Hara, as they race by the opening 8th. Fascination VL quickly. Velvet O'Hara grabs a seat second. Along the rail, Helen's Memory is third. Blue Mineral first. Grabs a seat fourth. Next in line, racing in 5. That's Skip the Penny. Settling in the 6th spot is Nearly Ready. And 7th to the outside goes Diamond Almahurst. They move past the opening quarter, continuing into the turn. Out front, setting the early tempo, is Fascination VL, leading it by a length and a half over Velvet O'Hara, quickly on the outside. And advancing up now to second is Diamond Almahurst. Following that live cover on the outside is Nearly Ready, racing fourth. Shuffle back and locked in 5th. Off the top turn is Helen's Memory. They were past the quarter in 30 and 2/5 seconds. They approach the halfway point. Diamond Almahurst moving up to pressure Fascination VL. Getting a good second over journey. That's Nearly Ready, sitting on the outside third. Locked in the pocket. Velvet O'Hara is fourth. 5th along the rail with nowhere to go is Helen's Memory. On the outside and racing out of 6 is Skip the Penny. And the trailer is Blue Mineral first. They were past the halfway point in 1:02. They continue on down the backstretch for the final time. And still leading the way, Fascination VL by half a length. Diamond Almahurst on the outside second. Along the rail and enjoying a trip third is Velvet O'Hara. Looking to go 3 wide is Nearly Ready fourth. In the center 5th is Skip the Penny. Then Helen's Memory still locking racing room along the inside in 6 and Blue Mineral first. They have an 8th left to come. 1:32 and 2 the 3/4. It's still Fascination VL. Diamond Almahurst hanging tough on the outside second. Here they come through the lane final time. Diamond Almahurst on the outside. Down in the passing lane is Velvet O'Hara. Diamond Almahurst getting up to win it. It's close for second between Skip the Penny and Velvet O'Hara. Operating back into the winner's enclosure, the 3rd race winner, number 6 on your card, Diamond Almahurst, a 5-year-old mare by Ralph Hanover. Alan Endries of West Palm Beach, Florida. Dave Carey picking up his 2nd win of the evening. Diamond Almahurst winning in 2:03 and 1/5. Race number 4 at top of the stretch has Garvan's Playboy, Tammy's Pride, Herod's Harry, Major Governor, Bird Tanner, Hustling Abbey, Swinging Wave, Pocket Full of Gold. In the back tier is MD Chunky Bill. They are off and pacing. Off the gate on the outside is Swinging Wave. Down inside as they move into the first turn is Tammy's Pride. Those two out vying for the early lead. Up on the outside, Hustling Abbey is parked out, sitting third. Along the rail and racing on a 4 is Garvan's Playboy. 3 wide, Pocket Full of Gold is pacing in 5. Away 6th is Herod's Harry. Holding down the 7th spot in the early going is Bird Tanner from 8. As they move past the opening quarter, Major Governor, and far back and trailing MD Chunky Bill. They move into the turn and approach the 3/8. Pocket Full of Gold now reaching the lead by 1 length. Swinging Wave is sitting in the pocket. Tammy's Pride holds down 3. Garvan's Playboy 4th. Caught out and looking for a seat in 5 as they move off the top turn is Hustling Abbey. They move off the turn and race in front of the grandstand. 29-3 was the opening quarter. Out front, that's Pocket Full of Gold, maintaining a 1-length advantage. First up is Garvan's Playboy, now locked in 3rd. That's Swinging Wave, following cover Harrod's Harry on the outside is 4th. Along the rail, racing in 5 as they dip into the bend. That's Tammy's Pride. Then Major Governor on the outside, followed by Hustling Abbey, Burtowner, and MD Chunky Bill. 1:02.2 was the half. Down the backstretch, final time. Pocket Full of Gold still leading the way. Now sweeping up 3 wide is Harrod's Harry in the center. Garvan's Playboy. Down along the rail and pacing in 4 is Swinging Wave. Major Governor now moving up to within striking range, going 3 wide now 4th. They race into the turn on their way to the 7/8. Pocket Full of Gold on the inside, trying to fight off Harrod's Harry inside. Swinging Wave is 3rd. Garvan's Playboy sitting on the outside 4th. 5th along the rail is Tammy's Pride. Less than 1/8 to come. 1:34.2 the 3/4. They straighten out through the lane. Pocket Full of Gold has turned back the challenge of Harrod's Harry and opens to 2.5. It's Pocket Full of Gold winning at 2nd is Swinging Wave. And it's close for 3rd between Harrod's Harry and Tammy's Pride. Fighting back, the winner, number 9, Pocket Full of Gold, a 4-year-old gelding by Abercrombie over the RG Group Limited and Mo Grave. Trained and driven by Henry Smallwood, the mile in 2:04 3/5. Race number 5, Lance's Lad, Ginger's Night Charm, Narrow Margin, Island Orient, top of the charts, Jasper Moon, Old Ham Boomer, R.E.'s Mike, and Hillview Heather. They are off and pacing along the inside. Lance's Lad away looking for the lead. Top of the charts, hustling up on the outside now to grab the lead. Island Orient up on the outside is racing 3rd. Down inside and traveling out of 4. As they head into the backstretch for time 1 and on to the opening quarter. Driving out on top of the charts, leading it by 1. Here comes Jasper Moon now hustling up looking for the lead on the inside, racing 3rd. That's Lance's Lad. Tied up is Hillview Heather in 4. Island Orient parked out looking for a seat 5. Racing out of 6, R.E.'s Mike. Holding down 7 is Ginger's Night Charm. Racing on the outside in 8 as they continue on to the 3/8 is Old Ham Boomer. And sitting at the back of the field in the early going as they round the top turn, Narrow Margin. 31-3 was the opening quarter. They make their way off the top turn and quickly on the outside. Hillview Heather hustling up now to take over from the 2-year-old Jasper Moon. Hillview Heather has it by 2 open lengths. Jasper Moon's in pursuit 2nd. Outside uncovered 3rd, R.E.'s Mike. Top of the charts now locked in and racing 4th. Ginger's Night Charm following cover on the outside has 5. Lance's Lad is racing out of 6. They continue on by the 5/8 and into the backstretch final time. They were by the halfway point in 1:05 and leading it by 2 lengths as they approach 3/4 is Hillview Heather. Jasper Moon still racing 2nd. R.E.'s Mike up on the outside is 3rd. Ginger's Night Charm swinging 3 wide 4th. Along the inside, top of the charts has 5. Lance's Lad in 6. They continue on to the 7/8 and Jasper Moon quickly now up on the outside is moving up to engage Hillview Heather. 1:35.3 the 3/4. 1/8 to come. Hillview Heather now just leading it by a head. Jasper Moon on the outside 2nd. Top of the charts down inside 3rd. Jasper Moon on the outside now takes over the lead. And the 2-year-old Jasper Moon will draw off to win it. Finishing 2nd, Hillview Heather, 3rd, top of the charts. Parading back into victory lane is the first 2-year-old winner of 1994, number 6 in your card, Jasper Moon. 2-year-old bay gelded son of Boone and Crockett. Out of the Tarport Urban Dam Jasper Star. Owned, trained, and driven a victory by Paul Rogerson. Jasper Moon winning his first start in 2:06. Race 6, top of the stretch, has Classic Charm, Muscadabit, Bel Canto, Easy Bruce, By Program, Northwind Jamie, Matsky, Fleet Director, and Windy Fashion. They are off and pacing. Classic Charm on the inside is away looking for the early lead. Muscadabit hustling out second, up on the outside and racing third. Northwind Jamie. They move on by the opening eighth with Windy Fashion getting away at the rail in 4. Up on the outside, traveling in 5. That is Matsky. Next in line and looking at it from 6, Bel Canto. They approach the opening quarter. Muscadabit out front leads at 2.5 with Classic Charm in pursuit second. Northwind Jamie next in line. Third, Matsky is fourth. Windy Fashion in 5. Taking a look out of 6 is Bel Canto. Holding down the 7th spot is By Program. Moving to the outside, that's Easy Bruce in 8. And a 9th and treading the field and on the move is Fleet Director. 29-1 was the opening quarter. They round the top turn, approaching the half. Muscadabit continues to chart the path by 2.5 lengths. Classic Charm now getting a closer second. Pulling first over is Windy Fashion, racing third. Inside locked in, Northwind Jamie is fourth. Easy Bruce advancing on the outside now fifth. Matsky shuffle back and locked in 6. Fleet Director in 7. Bel Canto is at the rail in 8, and By Program can see them all as they head for the backside. Final time, they were past the half in 1:01.1. Through the backstretch and onto the 3 quarters. Muscadabit leads it by 3 parts of a length. Windy Fashion on the outside is second. Third, locked in, Classic Charm. Well spotted on the limb is Easy Bruce racing in 4. Fifth along the rail, Northwind Jamie. 3 wide By Program from 6. They make their way on to the 7/8. Muscadabit's the one to catch. Now inching up closer, Windy Fashion. Now fanning out 3 wide is Easy Bruce. Third along the rail, Classic Charm is fourth. 1:31 and 2, the 3 quarters. They straighten out through the lane. Final time, Muscadabit trying to fight them off. Easy Bruce taking aim on the outside. Easy Bruce on the outside, Muscadabit. Easy Bruce and Muscadabit in a photo to win. Bringing back the official winner of race 6, number 2, Muscadabit, a 6-year-old by Aaron L. The Gerald Rogers of Truro, Phil Pinckney catch driving. Mile in 2:02 and 2 hits. We have a recall in race 7. Race number 7 of the evening. Strike is Rich, Bio Gulliston, Gold Prince, Dandy Guy, Kilkerran Jade, Guinness, Adversarial, and P.H. Sherry. They're off and pacing. Strike is Rich along the rail, gets away to grab the early lead. P.H. Sherry follows right out in the pocket. Up on the outside and traveling third in the early going is Dandy Guy. Down inside and getting away fourth as they move into the backstretch for time 1. That's Bio Gulliston. Up on the limb, Guinness has 5. On the inside, racing 6th is Gold Prince. Kilkerran Jade from 7. Outside and traveling 8th is Adversarial. They make their way past the opening quarter. Out front, Strike is Rich. Will set the early tempo. Leads by 1. P.H. Sherry is right there second. Backing off Dandy Guy. Looking to fill the gap third. Bio Gulliston takes a look at a 4. Guinness up on the outside has 5. Gold Prince from 6. Adversarial in 7. And now trailing the field 8th as they move off the turn is Kilkerran Jade. They were by the initial quarter in a quick 28 and 3/5 seconds. They approach the half. Strike is Rich. Continues on the front end by a length and a half. Parked out is Dandy Guy. Sitting in the pocket, P.H. Sherry. Guinness with cover on the limb is tipping. 3 wide, 4th. Inside and pacing in 5. As they make their way onto the backstretch is Bio Gulliston 6th. And on the move is Gold Prince. 7th at the rail, Kilkerran Jade, and Adversarial is at the back. They move on to the 3 quarters. 59 and 3 was the half. It's still Strikers Rich at the rail. Guinness now attacking 3 wide on the outside. Dandy Guy tailing off is dropping back. Moving up at the rail third is P.A. Cherry. 3 wide, Gold Prince as they head on to the 7/8. That's Guinness taking over, opening to 2.5 lengths. Gold Prince is now giving chase second. Kilkerran Jade moving into contention third. Tiring at the rail, Strike is Rich fourth. 1:30 and 2, the 3/4. They straighten out through the lane for the final time, led home by Guinness. Up on the limb and racing second is Gold Prince. Kilkerran Jade down in the passing lane, but they will not get to Guinness. Finishing second, it looks like Gold Prince on the outside on the show spot to Kilkerran Jade. Back in the winner's enclosure is the winner of race 7, number 7 Guinness, a 5-year-old brown gelding by Sample Fulla of Nancy Laffin of Shubenacadie, trained by Blair Laffin, Robert Laffin driving. Guinness gets a new race record, 2 minutes and 3/5. Race 8, top of the stretch, Silent Assault, Rennie's Fulla, Beth's Accolade, Island Link, Sicily, Rockin' and Rollin', Super Bowl Shuffle, and Magine Maverick. They are off and pacing. Rennie's Fulla off the gate looking for the early lead on the inside. Silent Assault is away second. Up on the limb and traveling third in the early going is Sicily. On the outside and pacing fourth as they head by the 8th is Island Link. Along the rail, Beth's Accolade is racing in 5. Rockin' and Rollin' up on the outside has 6. Followed by Magine Maverick in 7, and Super Bowl Shuffle is the early trailer. They're midway through the backstretch for time 1 on the outside. Rennie's Fulla battling Silent Assault for the lead as they race into the turn. Silent Assault on the inside, parking out Rennie's Fulla. Then a gap of 2.5, 3 back to Beth's Accolade third. Outside, Island Link is traveling fourth. Along the rail, Rockin' and Rollin' locked in fifth. Sicily on the outside with cover in sixth. Then Magine Maverick. And at the back, Super Bowl Shuffle. The opening quarter, 28 and 2. They approach the half. Rennie's Fulla on the outside, still doing battle with Silent Assault as they check in at the half. Rennie's Fulla on the outside. Now clearing the lead. Silent Assault is giving chase second. Inside third, Beth's Accolade, Island Link on the outside. Uncovered racing fourth. Following cover on the limb in 5, Magine Maverick. They head for the backside. Final time, the half in 58 and 2. Rennie's Fulla opening down to 3.5, 4 lengths. Silent Assault 3 wide is Magine Maverick. Now closing in on the leader, Rennie's Fulla, as they check in at 3/4. Rennie's Fulla by 2.5, 3 outside. Magine Maverick second. Rockin' and Rollin' now gets into the action third. Super Bowl Shuffle is now pacing fourth. They're midway through the final turn. 1:29 and 3, the 3/4. Rennie's Fulla now just by a length and a half. Rockin' and Rollin' inside second on the limb. Traveling third is Magine Maverick through the lane. Final time. Rennie's Fulla trying to hold the lead. Rockin' and Rollin' on the outside. Rennie's Fulla rockin' and rollin', closing in. It's close. We'll have to wait for the win picture. Third is Magine Maverick. Heading back, the 8th race winner, number 6, Rockin' and Rollin', an 8-year-old son of Keystone champion over Chester Cook of Economy. Trained by Sonny Dunbar, Phil Pinckney driving. The mile in 2 minutes and 4/5. Race number 9 of the evening has Major Troll, Line of Fire, Precious Ace, Fowlish Mark, Rock and Michael, Hats Off Hartwood, Traveler, and Maker First. They are off and pacing from the outside. That's Hats Off Hartwood away quickly looking for the lead on the inside. And driving out alertly as they head by the opening 8th is Major Troll. Those two battling for the early lead. In behind them and racing away in the 3 spot is Maker First. Next in line and traveling fourth is Line of Fire. Taking a look in 5, that's Precious Ace. Pacing out of 6 is Fallish Mark. They continue to battle for the lead as they head into the turn. Inside Major Troll, parked out, and hustling up Hats Off Heartwood. Getting a good journey and sitting behind them, tied up third. As they continue by the 3/8 is Maker first, close up fourth. That's Line of Fire now stepping to the outside, giving cover to Precious Ace on the limb, racing in 5. Sixth on the outside is Fallish Mark. Rockin' Michael holds down 7. And 8th and trailing the field as they move past the halfway point is Traveler. They dip into the turn. They're 3 deep. As they continue on now to the 5/8, it's still Major Troll on the inside, a half a length lead. On the outside is Hats Off Heartwood. Fallish Mark sweeping up 3 wide, racing third, locked in and sitting in the 4 spot. As they continue down the backside, final time is Maker first. They continue on to the 3/4. They're 3 wide, and on the extreme outside and coming away on top is Fallish Mark by 1 length inside. In pursuit, Major Troll second. 3 wide, Line of Fire is third. They head for the upper turn with Fallish Mark drawing out to 2.5, 3 lengths. Line of Fire 3 wide at third. Inside, Major Troll trying to hang in fourth. Hats Off Heartwood fifth. Looking for room on the inside and locked in. Maker first is sixth. 1:29 and 2 the 3/4. Through the stretch for the final time, it's all Fallish Mark. Drawing out with every stride up on the far outside. Traveler will finish second, the show spot to Maker first. Heading back, the 9th race winner, number 5 in your current Fallish Mark, a 6-year-old gelding by Tyler's Mark. McCullen Wells of Halifax, trained by Lynn Privet, Gary McDonald driving. A new race record, 2 minutes, 1/5. Race 10, top of the stretch, Bounding Basque, West River again, Moonwatch, Mather's Blazure, True Pleasure, and Joe Sixpack. They are off, and pacing off the gate quickly is West River again, looking for the early lead. Bounding Basque driving out second up on the outside, and pacing third in the early going. Mather's Blazure hustling up. True Pleasure is fourth. Away sitting in 5 is Moonwatch, and Joe Sixpack is sixth and trailing. They make their way into the backstretch, approaching the opening quarter. Mather's Blazure out front, leads it by 2.5 lengths. West River again is sitting second along the rail. Third, Bounding Basque hustling up on the limb and coming first over. Joe Sixpack is racing fourth along the rail in 5. That is True Pleasure. And sixth and trailing the field is Moonwatch. They were by the quarter in 29 and 1/5 second. They make their way off the top turn up front. Mather's Blazure continues to set the tempo. A length and a half lead over West River again. Bounding Basque still at the rail third. Moving to the outside and racing in 4 past the halfway point is Joe Sixpack. In 5 as they race into the lower turn. That's Moonwatch. True Pleasure sits at the tail end. Into the bend on their way to the backside. Final time, the half, 59 and 3. It's still Mather's Blazure, a length and a half lead over West River again. Bounding Basque is third. True Pleasure now sent 3 wide from the back. Is moving up fourth. Joe Sixpack in the center is fifth. And sixth and treading the field past the 3/4 is Moonwatch. They head for the upper turn. Mather's Blazure looking strong in the front end, now by 2.5, 3 lengths. Outside, that's Joe Sixpack moving up now to sit second along the rail. West River again is third. They head off the top turn, less than 1/8 to come, 1:29 and 3 the 3/4. They straighten out to the lane. Mather's Blazure clear by 3 open lengths. Trying to close in Joe Sixpack, but it will be Mather's Blazure, Joe Sixpack, and Moonwatch is third. Back in victory lane, the winner of race 10, number 4, Mather's Blazure, 5-year-old son of Sunbeam with the GLB stable. Trained by Robert Took, Jason McDougall driving. The mile in 1:59 flat. 11th and final, top of the stretch has Parkindale Guy, Sea Robber, Township Cassandra, Blue Again, Cherokee Hanover, Mary's First, Live It Up, MD Calcium, and the Cloudmaker. They're off and pacing. Township Cassandra off the gate looking for the lead against Parkindale Guy. Hustling up on the limb is Cherokee Hanover third. Up on the extreme outside and driving out alertly and looking for a good early spot as they head by the 8th. And into the backstretch is Mary's First. They continue on to the opening quarter. Township Cassandra on the outside, battling Parkindale Guy on the inside for the lead. Sitting in behind them in the pocket and racing out of 3 is Sea Robber. Parked out and sitting in 4th is Mary's First along the rail. Cherokee Hanover has 5. The Cloudmaker in 6th. Live It Up has 7. MD Calcium the outside 8. And a 9th and treading is Blue Again. Opening quarter in a quick 28 and 4/5 seconds. They move off the top turn and through the stretch as they approach the half. Parkindale Guy on the inside. On the outside and battling for the lead is Township Cassandra. In behind them, getting a good journey third is Sea Robber. Mary's First now will step out 3 wide as they race into the lower turn. Up on the outside and racing out of 5 is Cherokee Hanover. The Cloudmaker has 6. Live It Up 7. MD Calcium 8. And Blue Again onto the backside for the final time. 59 and 3 was the half. It's still Parkindale Guy half a length. 3 wide and reaching up for the lead is Mary's First. Cherokee Hanover now fanning up on the extreme outside, going 4 wide. Now Township Cassandra is sitting third on the outside. Sea Robber 4th. They head past 3/4 and on to the 7/8. On the outside, Cherokee Hanover is now forging to the top. Mary's First battling back second and reclaims the lead. On the inside, Sea Robber is third up on the limb. Blue Again coming 3 wide 4th. They have an 8 to come. 1:32 and 1 3/4. On the inside, that's Mary's First trying to hold off Cherokee Hanover. Coming 3 wide to the lane is Blue Again. Looking for room at the rail. Sea Robber is 4th. They drive to the payoff. Cherokee Hanover on the outside. Mary's First on the inside at the line. It looks like Mary's First, Cherokee Hanover second. Riding back, the winner of race 11, number 6, Mary's First, a 7-year-old mare by Keystone Mineral, the Dave McGuigan, trained by Steve Morton, Scott LeCain driving, the mile in 2:04 3/5.